Welcome everyone to the second episode of Ember's Hold. So a little bit of patience we're asking of you guys as we kind of are changing camera angles and sound and all that things. We're trying to figure out exactly how to get this looking and sounding the best. We're going to be pretty soon here upgrading equipment and things like that. So as it goes on, it should progressively get better and better. So again, appreciate your patience. I know the first one had some echoing and things like that, but we'll figure it out. So, starting off with the recap of the first episode, you all started at the entrance of Undermountain. You made your way into a hallway filled with bas-reliefs. That is the correct pronunciation of what it is called. I was calling it bas-reliefs, bas-reliefs, French, of demons on either side where you had found a secret door that led you into a room that was mostly empty, except for a statue of some sort of amphibian creature and a gray ooze who was lurking underneath the water. You killed the ooze and really questioned, especially Elimae, what the fuck is this room for? So you really got into a hyperfixation with investigating, turned into a bat, and used echolocation to kind of scout the room out, and realizing that indeed you did have your gifts still for Mask. You headed back into the bas-relief hallway where Elimae, using her echolocation still as a bat, got the sense of a figure far east down the hall running away from the group. Mobrick, with your passive perception, did actually hear this. By the time you heard it, Elimae kind of taken off to kind of figure out exactly what was running away.
Batman.
You stalked what appeared to be two massive bugbears that were essentially hiding. I kind of gave that to you, but I gotta be better that you're only seeing movement so much as not intentions. But there you kind of going and following into that chamber where there were four hallways, one going north, south, and west, were found. You guys were already in the east, took off in from the east chamber and then down south. The group eventually caught up with you in the south hallway where the bugbears fled. Fight broke out between the two groups, and Elimae, finding out that the bears spoke common, decided to get information out of them instead of fighting. Things calmed down for a little bit, and the bugbears told you that they worked for Xanathar, and you all split up, went each other's way after a lot of sort of back and forth.
Yeah, by the way, Coolio over there.
Coolio. You headed back up the hallway from which you came, decided to head west where there were a hallway of mirrors that were mounted in the back of niches. The first mirror, Elimae tried to take off the wall and found that it was an illusion behind which was a cast mask of an old wild-looking wizard. Using detect magic and goggles of object reading, Elimae and Ezekiel, who was not here last session, unfortunately, Ryo is missing for this session, but we do have Ezekiel for this session, so said that in the intro. Sorry about that. But you did help out last session, even though you were not present. You found that the hallway was filled with false mirrors with conjuration magic, and that a trigger at the end of the hallway seemed to be lurking. You looked into the mask that Elimae had found to find that it was a key to another dimension with some of the most strongest of arcane that you'd ever seen. The group decided that it was best to kind of bookmark the hallway for now and to check out the north hallway before deciding to go through this one. Entering, you saw the hallway ahead, split going left and right, but there was a door on the right before that. You decided to check it out and entered a mostly empty room with a sword impaled into an armor stand in the middle that stood alone. Being cautious, Mobrick's echo picked up the sword. Seeing no ill effect, Elimae was handed the sword using her false hand made of shadow weave. She also saw no ill effect. That was until the echo was seen by the group best to hold on to it, and it became clear that the sword was cursed to the wielder and would not let the owner let it go. Thankfully, Elimae was able to release it in her hand as her hand disappeared, dropping the sword into the ground where she rebuilt her hand from the shadow magic. The sword currently staying in the echo's possession. You also found a secret door on the southern wall leading out to yet another bas-relief in the demon hallway. as we'll call it from now on. You circled back around, headed into the north hallway, decided to go west and down a long corridor. Getting to the end, you found a vast room filled with what appeared to be bones. Entering, Mobrick, wielding the maul of warning, started to vibrate in his clenched fist. Knowing danger was close, he charged through the debris, kicking up loose bones, heading towards the center of the room. With his echo next to him, the room seemed empty, but the maul kept vibrating. Hal used his lantern of revealing to find a massive brain with a large beak and large tentacles hovering in the alcove's ceiling to the right of them, to which once spotted, began to dive bomb at Mobrick, and that is where we will pick up with everyone rolling initiative. I need initiative rolls from Mobrick, your shadow, and the good doctor.
Sweet.
I have everyone else.
Why are we using levels?
What?
Why are we using
I assume it's harder for him to keep the dungeon a secret with a fucking giant thing out.
There's okay, so the way that I think I'm going to do it going forward is if it's insignificant combat, meaning awesome, meaning it doesn't have much to improve with the story, it's most likely that I would use maps because it's so massive. So I would be setting up a multitude of combats, and there's just no way for me to prepare where you guys are going to go in the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
So for significant battles that matter to the story, we will try to do physical. We haven't done miniatures yet. I need to order the resin printer next week. And then once we do that, I dial in the resin printer. We'll get those printed, painted, and ready to go, and that way we can for sure make sure that we do battles that matter that we'll do physical. Yeah. If I had like a production team, it would be easier, but it's just me. Alright.
Dio, what do you mean by my shadow?
He has his own initiative roll, does he? Or he goes, he goes on your turn. So what is your
Yours was
initiative?
13. That's what you had me write down.
13?
Yeah.
Was it 13?
Yeah, because
Wait,
I rolled a
shadow?
19.
No, man, it was a natural 20.
Oh, is he like
No, you didn't.
What? Yeah, it was 20.
When did you get a
That's why I told you to write it down.
No.
Hello, Frog.
Maybe.
No, I was for sure that it was 20. That's why I was at. I'll just roll again. There you go, 18.
Still not bad. I think you're still level 1. Yeah. Alright. What are your both dexterity scores? For modifiers. What is it?
Oh wait, that's not mine. That's Ryan's.
3?
No,
2.
0.
Okay, so you're gonna go first. Okay, so currently, yes, this large beak-brained tentacled creature is dive bombing towards Mobrick. You all are just starting to make your way into the room. What are you doing?
It's not engaged with me yet, is it? It's still
Technically, no, it is not engaged with you.
I want to cast.
I would like to cast.
I don't know. Hold on. I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Seems appropriate.
When is it not appropriate?
For a warlock to do Eldritch Blast?
I haven't done that enough.
Yeah.
19. Hold on.
19 definitely hits.
Okay.
Cool.
So go ahead and roll for damage.
All right. D.
Do you have agonizing blast?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I believe it's D studs.
Wait a minute.
What dice is this? It's a D. 2d8.
2d8?
No, wait.
Yes.
Yes, it's 2d8.
Our cantrip's level up, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome.
What is it again? Where's your damage?
I did it.
What?
2d8.
28.
5th level, all cantrips do double damage, and then at 10th level they increase again.
I think this one equals good. Those are not grades.
8 damage.
Those are d10s.
Is that force or lightning damage?
And
Archer's price is 4s. You just roll
Stop.
10s.
Which ones are the D8s?
Ass to ass pyramid.
Ass, that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a description.
Well, that's even better.
2 triangles on top of each other.
Ass.
14.
That's almost full damage.
Okay, what kind of damage is it?
It is force.
Different than that. Okay, gotcha. So what was the damage?
14.
Some pretty whispers coming out of my ear holes.
Okay, so as you're sort of running into the room, kind of at an angle, you see that this creature's coming down at Mobrick, and immediately, just as you're running, fire off this force damage at this creature that sort of takes it back, and then still kind of is gonna come at you. It's your turn, Mobrick.
Okay.
Oh, you do have Mobrick. Sorry, movement. Elimae. Did you want to move anywhere else?
I want to move back. So 1, 2, 3, right there. No, one more. Forward. Nope, down. Right there. There you go.
Right there.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And everybody use the laser.
All right, Mobrick.
Okay, to start my turn, I would like to move my echo there.
Okay. So currently it is 30 feet up in the air, but it is like horizontally near your square.
And I'm gonna kind of brace myself for the creature, and as it's running towards me, assuming that it's right on top of me, I'm going to whale it with my maul,
Okay.
doing that thing.
So are you going to ready your attack? Because it's not in range right now with you. It's about 30 feet up in the air.
Oh, then yes, I'll ready and attack.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so you're not moving?
Nope, I'm gonna ready my attack, and I will take my action. I'll have my echo go for it. My echo can reach it.
Okay, so
No, it's 30 feet up.
yeah, you've already moved your echo 10 feet,
Okay.
15 feet.
I will use my javelin then.
From your echo?
No, from me.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So that's gonna be 22.
22 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
And I'm gonna throw it.
That's on the top.
So that's gonna do 10 damage.
Okay.
It's like an old car getting started over there, man.
So,
It's now penetrated inside of it, and it's got a hook around it with a rope attached to my hand.
okay.
So I got this motherfucker.
So the corner of your eye, you see that your shadow goes over there. You throw the javelin, it just goes through this like really squishy jelly-like matter, and you have a grip on it. So let's see here.
And then I do have some movement, don't I?
You do.
Okay. As a bonus action, am I able to run around that pillar with the rope?
Yeah. It's not a bonus action. It's just movement. Now
You have
it
action.
would be an action to pull that creature.
You have action surge.
No, I don't use that.
So you'd have to pull the creature. That would make it an action. And you have movement.
Well, I have the rope.
Correct. But your movement, you're not just moving yourself down, you are pulling a creature. That would be an action. That would be another turn.
There's more length of rope.
How long is the rope?
It's 50 feet.
Okay. So then for free, you want to go like there?
No,
Around
right in
that?
the middle. Right in the middle.
The middle one.
The one behind them.
Oh, okay. You want to go. So use your laser. Tell me where you want to go.
Right here. So, like, I was right here.
Okay.
So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it's wrapped around like twice. So it's got to be a little, so I'd be right
Well,
there.
it's wrapped around once. So if you went this way, it's wrapped around the pillar once.
Okay.
Okay, man.
Alright.
Okay, man. Interesting. All right, Hal.
Alright.
Question. Well, I'm sorry. Does that reduce its movement speed if I can keep a hold of that thing?
It wouldn't be able to get it outside of what?
It would have to rip the javelin out, which would do extra damage to break free.
Mm-hmm.
It's got 15 feet of slack.
Interesting. Okay.
Alright. First, Hal's gonna be like, foul creature! You will perish here for assaulting my friends. And then he's going to cast spiritual weapon next to it, and then cast guiding bolt.
What do you want your spiritual weapon to look like?
A big mace.
Okay.
You're gonna crush it.
I had one guy do a sandal.
I
I thought that was the best.
Chancla.
He had killed more things with that than anyone in the party combined.
Alright, so and then I'm gonna cast guiding bolt, and then I'll roll for my attack. On
So
my
your spiritual weapon's right next to you?
No, it's right next to it.
He
It,
gets
up in the air?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you have 30 feet. So yeah.
Alright. And then I'm going to guiding bolt it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll for that first to see if I hit for that, and then I'll roll for my spiritual weapon to see if those hit. Because that's a bonus action.
So it's a bonus action to cast your spiritual weapon.
Mm-hmm. And then they can hit.
Right, they can hit,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't hit as well.
if is guiding bolt a cantrip,
No, it's not.
then I don't think he can cast.
I thought that was concentration.
No, it's you can for spell casting you can cast a level spell and a cantrip, but you can't cast 2 leveled spells.
Right.
2 level spells, what do you mean?
So you're casting spiritual weapon, which uses a spell slot. You can't cast another spell that uses a spell slot in the same turn.
So you could do spiritual weapon and a cantrip, and then your bonus action would be your spiritual weapon doing something.
Alright, scratch the spiritual weapon then. I'm just gonna guiding bolt it.
Okay.
That is 16?
16 hits.
Alright.
Roll higher than me.
Plus, this is me.
Plus 8.
That's +1/+1.
13?
Claw.
Okay.
And
Guiding
then-
bolt is radiant damage, correct?
Yes. Okay. And then I am going to move towards the back, towards Mobrick. I'm gonna move behind him.
Like that?
Mm.
Okay. And technically, because the grill is higher, it doesn't get an opportunity to attack. So
The beast is coming
Good.
for us, brother. Be
All right.
ready.
it is Ryo's turn.
I'm ready to strike this
Okay,
creature
she's
down.
still an 8. She's still an 8, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, so
Because it lasts for an hour.
She turned into an
I will be your aid, Mobrick.
So she probably has about 30 more minutes
I'll be your
left.
sword.
okay, hold on, because I don't have that.
Yeah.
Monkey.
She went into the first room. Being an 8.
Love Sam. You just see the.
Okay, Ryo is
I
gonna
turn to it.
use Fist.
Yeah?
I cast Fist!
It's like my cousin Benny, like, what do you think, breakfast? So, it is 30 feet up in the air, so,
Monkey jump.
yeah, you'd have to jump.
She's an ape.
Well, she could use rock, ranged weapon, right?
What is the monkey's strength score?
8.
The ape's strength score.
16.
Just the difference.
Okay, the modifier
Plus
is...
And a gorilla.
That's an
Yep.
Yeah.
Has a strength of 16. Gob has a strength of 19.
So,
God is stronger than the 8.
Yeah, but some cool noises you make it yell.
She's trying to talk back.
Yeah, brother. That's right. If you rebel, we're just gonna just be in there.
She's doing it back. She's like getting irritated. She's
Trying
like, I'm trying to communicate.
And Gob's just like, ooh, yeah.
I don't know that an ape would be able to jump 30 feet up into the air.
Yeah, but if I use rock, it's a ranged weapon attack.
Use what?
Rock.
Oh, right.
And then I said rock 5 seconds later.
Sorry, I was doing the math on like the logistics of like the mechanics of like running and jumping, like yeah.
It's King Kong.
Okay,
Essentially.
so-
It would not surprise me if I saw
Okay,
it.
so you
Okay.
want to throw rocks.
Rock.
I love the image of this monkey like doing the
Just
ape
wait a
doing like
second.
the calculations of like
Oh, that's 30.
can I jump at that? And then like from the Greek's perspective, just like it can't catch me in a rock, just like right into it.
Okay, what is Okay.
That's my mental picture watching.
I mean, I'll say that. Yeah. I mean, there's bones.
23
and stuff
to 50 feet is the range on it.
Yesterday.
to throw the rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, the room is really covered in bones, but
Can I chuck a bone in it?
sure.
Okay.
That I
A
will-
skull?
Yeah, I'll say without having to do a perception check,
Okay.
you can grab a skull and throw it.
Okay.
Yeah, so
That's
go
a
ahead
great skull.
and throw to hit.
A 7!
Plus what?
What?
It's the off the gorilla.
Off the gorilla, but what am I, which one?
That's a hit.
That
for the-
dexterity score.
8, 9?
No, off the to hit for the rock.
Oh, plus 5.
There you go.
What'd you roll?
7, so 12.
7, so 12. That just hits.
Fuck yeah!
It's a little sloppy of a throw, but it just manages
But I got
to
it.
hit.
Okay, that's a
Uh,
1d6. Wait a second, because she's level 5. No, it's still 1d6. Okay. 6 damage! 6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh wait, plus what?
Plus 3.
So 9.
Okay,
9.
Okay.
One day you'll learn how to read a stat sheet.
Nah.
So it's not so much that like the bone hurts, it is the fucking speed at which you throw it. I mean, a feather thrown at 1,000 miles an hour would hurt. So yeah, it's just you just see the ape doing the calculations and then it's so quick.
She's jumping in excitement.
Yeah, for sure. All right,
I'm jumping with it.
Yeah.
and it
They're
stabs
right next to each other.
and it does 9 damage. All right, so would you like the ape to move anywhere?
Ryan's gonna move back towards me.
Rio.
Like there?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're chilling.
Here.
Speaking monkey.
All right. So. Let's see here. All right. So the growl is gonna come over here, and it's gonna come after you over because you have a rope tied to it.
It's probably smart.
Okay. So it'll be 21 to hit.
It does.
All right.
Hey, well, I'm trying to save my spell slots, man.
So you see that these tentacles, there's 2 of them that extend up and then, and they've got these really sharp barbs and clash into the side. You take 9 piercing damage. I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, of course you do. 9?
Okay.
No, 9 damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Or you take guidance.
12.
12. Okay. So you know that poison's being pumped into you, and you feel the pain, but it's barely not enough to get you. But you know that you were like this close to like something really happening. Like you kind of like have a hard time focusing for a little bit, and that's all that your attention goes to is just not letting this poison affect you.
Okay.
It doesn't.
So I spit the nasty taste out of my mouth and shrug it off and
Yeah.
keep hold of the rope.
All right.
Good job.
And is then going to. No, it is not.
Oh, did you use any of my spell slots last session?
No.
No, just use identify.
Okay.
So you're good. Knowing that the poison doesn't take hold, it gets pissed off and just snaps at you with its beak. As you sort of regain like vision, you duck out of the way just in time. And that is its move. Gob, you're up next.
Is it coming to
So
center
currently,
at all?
Ness now it is now more into his level. It's hovering about 5 feet over the ground.
Sick as fuck. Gob's gonna run up and I'm gonna swing that sword.
Yeah, do it.
Advantage.
I'm rolling both of my attacks.
Oh.
Once. Does
Oh.
a dirty 20 and a 27 hit?
Yes.
Both of your attacks.
He has 2 attacks.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, also, the next attack, because I hit it with my guiding bolt,
Speed plus
is
10.
advantage. So whoever hits it next before it comes to my turn, he gets advantage.
Everyone gets advantage?
No, the next attack.
Just
the next
so this would have been his.
So you get.
Oh no, it would have been the gorilla.
Oh yeah, it would have been the gorilla.
Okay.
Well, girl,
Remember
I
that
didn't
next
need
time.
it.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
how I'm
okay.
writing stuff down.
barbarian only.
Nope, that's a feat.
Okay.
And then do you have any actually I was gonna say fuck it.
Okay, you're good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit.
We're about to surround these guys. Too much rain, all the fights.
With his fringy jacket.
Wait, the fucking those fucking what are they called? Those tassels were fucking howling in the wind.
Yeah.
There's no wind, they're fluttering. Just a
Somebody has a fan
Ow.
and they're just pointing.
How? Does 18 hit you?
It does.
Okay.
Whoa, it's going again?
Wait, one again?
I don't think that's it.
No, keep that first roll.
I didn't even roll. You take 6 piercing damage. I need you to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
That one again?
No,
Oh.
there is another one that you all are not aware of.
Constitution saving throw, you said?
Yes.
I was weird. I saw the same icon twice in the turn order. I was like, that's bullshit.
Anyways,
Moving on.
Alright, so 6 damage, you said?
yes.
Go away.
I thought he was your friend.
No, fuck that shit. After he died on me, fuck all frogs.
See,
them
we're
all.
on the same. Me and Amber
Lovers to
have the
enemies,
same,
so
like,
quick.
dramatic
So quick.
response now.
Yeah.
We're
He's like straight to my face. Like,
18?
18. Okay, gotcha. Yep. So again, same thing. You know that it's got some sort of poison, but just not enough to affect you. Just like your adrenaline is just rushing too.
There's another one!
All right.
It is here to try to kill me!
Good doctor.
Good doctor. Alright, what do you do? I think you
he's gonna be like, friends. He's just fascinated.
Mobrick, on our flank!
Ooh, so summon undead.
That's exactly
Spell component is a 300 gold skull that I need to have.
Strike these
cast
creatures
it.
down.
Because I have a spell focus. I know we were talking about like monetary value and stuff.
Yeah, anything over 100 gold, you would have to actually have that.
Oh,
That component.
Alright. I would say. Okay. Alright, last time I have one of those then.
And relation with
That's good to know. I want to cast that spell so bad, but I'm not gonna. Alright. You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do know.
Make it simple. I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on that Grek.
Which one?
The one that's hurt. So it needs to take a wisdom saving throw.
6.
That is very much a failure.
That's good. Which one?
The one that's hurt, he said.
Yeah, the one that's hurt.
Okay.
The one's been gobbled.
God, fine.
Gobble.
Gobbledygook.
You've been gobbled.
I rolled a 1 and a 12. So that's 13 damage as bells start ringing around it.
Okay. So, as bells start ringing, you watch as the creature starts to actually back up and starts to actually smack itself from the noise, and it just starts tearing at its own flesh and eventually just falls back and perishes.
It died.
Quite wonderful. It's not very often that I find something that can be
So-
injured by necrotic damage. Yeah, you've been gobbled.
Secondhand gobble. So you still have movement if you'd like to move. Or is it the end of your turn?
I'm not gonna move, but no, you can't use dodge as bonus action.
Nope. I mean, you can't.
No, yeah, I can't.
That was a playful little quiz.
I'll allow it.
No, not allowed.
Yeah, no, that's all I was gonna do.
Okay.
Start with a new site called
Comes to the new round, Elimae.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I want to cast Mighty Sliver because it's a brain, so that
Okay.
makes sense because I'm fucking with his mind.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
I know a guy that used to do that all the time.
I'm gonna roll
Yeah.
in
That
a
sounds like
dice
a
tray.
nice.
Ooh, okay. Big moment.
13
You're rolling what?
in a dice tray.
It
Oh.
You don't roll it, rolls.
I'll roll wisdom
okay.
saving throw.
Alright, yeah, go ahead and do that for me.
Jesus, Amber.
Amateur.
Are you making fun of me? 'Cause of-
19.
That didn't hit.
No, it didn't.
So, you have to get its attention though,
Okay.
from you trying to do that.
Awesome.
But- Anything else you want to do?
Run. Just kidding. I'm gonna go hide behind my ape friend, so we can one over.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm literally just like, yeah, you tell him.
Throw another skull!
So seeing that in the corner of your eye, usually when your friends are in danger, you run towards that.
No, I run behind.
So as the creature was backing up, by the way, and it fell backwards, your javelin actually started to slip out of your hand. Still have it, but it's taut.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's the rope that I have.
Right.
The javelin.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
You
so-
still have a rope, but it's tight now.
So after that, I look towards that creature one more time, and once I notice its last breath leaving its body, I will go ahead and drop that rope, pick my maul up from behind my back, and I will slam it into the creature behind me.
It's not dead yet, but
Okay.
like technically it's unconscious.
Okay.
So
It's good to know.
if that's what you're looking for, it is unconscious.
Okay, unconscious. And we have advantage, right?
No.
So what are we doing?
We don't have an advantage. You said next round.
No. I said that the next
No, it was going to turn right after.
Which
Oh.
was an 8.
the next attack on it gets advantage
Right.
until it comes back to me.
Okay, so
What did you say?
I said super dice, right?
11.
Okay, what are you doing?
Maul. I'm attacking.
Okay, yeah, it would have came down to hit Howl. So, okay, 11 to hit, barely misses. So it's just, again, it's floating away. You're not super close to it as you swing, like, trying to get one of the tentacles. It just kind of moves it away.
Okay. And then I will move 5, 10, 15, 20. And my echo will also try to get it.
Okay,
Yeah, you're fine. You get 2 attacks.
17.
17 to hit.
Okay.
Yeah, what level 5 are you with?
5.
5.
We're all level 5.
Yeah, no,
Well,
for
what,
sure.
five
He's
or
a
six?
Oh, I'm in
Five
echo
or
now.
five?
Yeah, he's 5.
You should have 2 attacks.
You have 2 attacks. Okay. That's what you use Echo for.
Well, no, my echo has its own attack. I'm doing the echo and then me.
I thought you could choose to use your attacks.
So it's gonna be 13.
13 damage.
Yep. And then I will swing my maul back and try to hit it one more time.
Okay.
That's gonna be 13.
13 hits.
Okay. Not too shabby. So that's gonna be 6 damage.
Okay. So 3 really clean hits on it as it just hovers within range of you striking at it. Hal, it is your turn next.
Alright, so. What do I want to do against this thing?
I think kill is a good option.
Kill it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna kill it.
Can we talk about this first? What? Oh, what? Kill it.
You know what?
Is that the intro?
It's Dustin's dungeon.
Yeah, there's Tusk in this dungeon.
Dusty dungeon?
My baby! Grandma!
Kill myself? Kill it.
My son.
Well, then again, there was a whole bunch of people coming. You know what? Yeah, I'll just kill it. I'll try to kill it.
Sounds
Glad
like
you ran all the
so-
options out.
You're-
What a hero.
You're gonna let me kill, right?
Oh, wow.
Just roll a kill, right?
Roll to kill.
Yeah.
Anything over a 1, automatic death.
Sounds like a terrible 70s song.
Alright.
So. I just wrote that. Kill.
You're making me lose my focus!
How dare you?
Spell focus.
17.
17 hits.
You don't have any concentrations up.
Okay.
What?
What do you have?
No, not up right now.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying.
What are you talking about? Concentration?
What he said, spells.
Since there's spellcasters, I have concentration stuff.
No,
I can concentrate.
I would
I thought
concentrate.
he said he had a. I was
No, he doesn't have a
spell
special
focus. So gonna break my focus. I was like, you don't have a concentration spell.
I think it's not about
Yeah. My brain is
Rolling a lot over there, buddy. How you doing?
It's 46, so,
Yeah.
2, 4, 6, so 12.
12
Yeah.
damage.
Radiant. Also, whoever attacks next gets advantage.
Alright. Are you moving at all?
I would love to, but I don't want to get hit.
Alright, so Ryo, you have
I
advantage. on
almost.
that.
Okay.
Now it's advantage on
On
is
the
it
next
just melee attacks or is it just next attack? So no matter what it is, spellcasting or not, I think it's any attack.
Just advantage on next attack.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, whatever you do, advantage.
Okay. We're gonna use multi-attack. So 2 first attacks.
Okay.
How far can you move?
30 feet.
Okay.
I thought you were back over there. I was like,
10.
That does not hit. It's a multi attack.
yeah.
Okay.
And you have advantage.
21.
So 21 for the first hit.
Okay.
Now roll twice.
11, 14, 16.
Okay,
16
so
and
both
19.
hit.
Okay. So that's
I'm not,
26
I'm not a
plus
free
3.
guy, so. I'm not a free guy.
So 6 bludgeoning damage and then
6 what damage?
bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then 4 bludgeoning damage.
Why?
So
Did you
10.
use this?
10.
Consume its soul.
Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Alright, Gob.
This one's also down at Gob level, right?
Yeah, I mean a little bit of a jump for you, but
Well, you know,
nothing that's
nothing too crazy.
nothing that he's roll or anything like that.
Just
Uh,
roll Gob.
Yeah, Gob's gonna try and gobble this one
Okay. Where would you like to move?
up.
Just in that pocket?
Yeah, in that little pocket there. Just some beefy, it's a beefy boy sandwich. Someone call Arby's. Let's see,
Ooh, beefy
You got
boy
the
sandwich.
an 18 and a 25 to hit.
Both hit.
Starting to hit those fire points through like,
Yeah, I hit you.
there's
Yeah.
not a whole lot you can do.
I just hit you
I
anyway.
still don't hold D6 is good though. 22.
Okay. 22 damage. Alright.
Excellent strike, Goxina.
Oh yeah, we're gonna gobble this one up right.
Yes.
Alright, so
Just make
it is going to
eye
take
contact with you.
the disengage action.
Can't do it that from all of us.
There's a lot of people there.
And then it's going to fly 25 feet up.
That won't save you from me.
No, 20 feet up, I'm sorry. So it is currently in the alcove, 20 feet up.
I can shoot over 120 feet away.
That's going to be the end of its turn. So if we're still in combat,
The creature runs in fear.
you hear this like high-pitched sort of squeak as it sort of just immediately just takes off.
Too much man here. Ain't a woman, yo.
And the dragonborn.
And him, yo. Lizard man, yo.
Trying to think.
Lizard man.
Yeah,
Dragon.
all these options of what to do. I love Tenok. He was a very simple man.
I can breathe fire.
I think I'm gonna bring some help up. There's bones all around me, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Need something to help.
Yeah, like Tenok. The good doctor rubs his gloved hands together, and he places a hand on a pile of bones, and as he raises it up, a skeleton comes up with it.
Hell yeah.
It's not a perfect uniform skeleton. There's bones that don't make sense that they're together, but 2 arms, kind of, 2 legs, it's there.
It'll do.
Just a mix of whatever was available in the area.
Help is still help. Skeleton's going to shoot him with a bow and arrow.
Okay, so sort of, yeah, grabbing down.
Bones.
And then, yeah.
Yep.
Bone arrows. Bone arrows.
Bow
You can
and
do that
arrow.
both in one turn, right?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Alright. Oh, where? I don't know what skeleton's stats are.
Yes.
Bone arrows.
The answer is yes.
Oh, you know what?
It's a finger bone.
Like, just imagine it just takes like part of the forward and just shoots it.
That's
Just
what-
takes it to
it's a
the
bone.
bone.
Yeah. Or starts like grabbing the ribs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna say. We're gonna say it's like a darts with its own ribs.
It goes to one of those asteroid places.
Misses?
Yeah.
So it snaps off the bottom lowest rib, goes to the center.
And they go, shoo!
I do this for you, master!
Witness me!
I tried!
Elimae, it's your turn.
Okay, I want to
Make it
cast
relevant.
Eldritch Blast again,
Okay,
obviously.
obviously. You can step over a little bit, but
Okay,
here you go.
alright, so I'm gonna do it. That doesn't
all
hit.
the skeletons he said
Okay.
are
Yeah.
way
So just a little bit too far, a little bit too dark.
absolute
Wanna move
madness.
anywhere?
All of them.
I want to move behind my ape shield.
I want to be someone's perfect son.
Mobrick.
I want to be
Yep.
absolute.
I'm gonna swing my maul in my other hand and fucking charge at the beast.
It's 20 feet in the air.
Okay.
Castlevania.
My echo is gonna charge up at the beast.
There you go.
Go
That
get
can
him.
be done. So your echo starts flying up.
Now change position with
I
this.
mean, my extra attack would count for that echo.
Wait,
It would.
I gotta look at that again.
does it gain all your abilities?
It's
If you choose to make an
basically
attack, you
It's,
can make it.
it's not you, it's limited. It can only do one attack. It can't do multi-attack. It would specify if you could.
I'm pretty sure as a bonus action you can command it to attack, I think is how it works.
If I remember it correctly, I believe it's a bonus
When
action
you take
for
the-
it to use an attack in your place.
It says
I
when,
don't believe you and it can attack.
when you take the attack action on your turn, any attack you make with that action can originate from your space or the echo space. You make this choice for each attack.
Correct.
So you can multi-attack through it because it says for each attack, but
It doesn't attack on its own though. It has no attacks.
Yeah, you're commanding that.
so basically if you choose to attack, that's your attack being consumed, but it's going through the echo.
Yeah, the echo can't make its own attack.
So each turn you're not making your multi-attacks and then the echo.
So if I get 2 attacks, I can choose to do one
Oh, wait,
for me and then one
so-
for my echo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could. You could do one for you and one for your echo. And then
But
we
it
are
doesn't get its own
at
attack.
third level, whenever you take the
Correct. And your echo can't take 2 attack. No, I guess it can.
whenever you
Yeah.
take the attack action,
Oh
you
no!
Hey, I have it right here.
I also had it ready. We were reading the same exact thing at the same time.
Whenever you take the attack action, you can make one additional melee attack from the echo's position. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your Constitution modifier.
Yeah, okay, so
You
that,
get all
that's what I
unspent
thought.
uses when
Yeah.
you finish long rest.
Yeah,
Okay, so you have a number
I just have
of
to keep track of that.
You correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so right now...
So you have 2 attacks. You can choose to either do it through you or your echo. But if you do your echo, if you have your echo do 2 attacks, you only have a number of those you can do per day.
Alright, you can do 3 attacks a number of times per day.
I think it's higher. What? Oh,
It is
that's right,
higher.
'cause we rolled your stats.
Yeah, I have
okay.
4 of those.
Okay.
Max.
All right. So
So-
starting now that now we know. So if you want to go ahead and have your
Well,
echo.
that's
use-
what I've been doing.
You've been keeping track of it?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So how many do you have left of those?
I have 3.
Okay.
Yeah,
now
so-
you're gonna spend a point to do your echo having 2 attacks, right?
No, so
No,
whenever
no.
he attacks, for free, he can choose to act like he's his echo. And the echo can be the source of the attacks.
Right.
So 2 attacks would be free.
Yeah, and then as a constitution point, he
Then
can get
extra. Yeah,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay, yeah, correct. You're a
Yeah.
level 5 fighter.
If I could try this class.
We're because we went through so many options. in the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm taking information from old characters that we, old
It's all good.
Okay.
It's all good.
Correct. Okay. So again, are you doing just the 2 attacks?
I'm just doing the 2 attacks.
Okay. Go ahead. Okay.
Yeah, because we don't know when we're gonna rest. Okay. That's not gonna happen.
What is it?
It's a 2.
No.
Fuck, they both miss.
Shit. All right. Okay. And you don't want to spend another point?
No.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Mhm.
All right. Hal.
Assuming that the AC is 13.
It's 12.
It's 12. Did one of those hit? This is why you should
Just barely.
That's why you gotta say them.
It was 11.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
11 can hit.
No, 11 cannot hit.
Well,
Oh,
no, I'm
just in
saying like.
general.
Oh, I thought like it was he rolled 11 and he got plus.
Oh no. Yeah. Hal, it's your turn.
But yeah. Then I'm going to produce.
Thanks for being patient with me. Like I'm just trying to.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a new class. It's exciting, but it takes time for me to get used to it. All right.
I'm going to Sacred Flame and throw it at it.
Okay.
It's my cantrip.
It makes a dexterity saving throw, and if it fails, it takes radiant
So
damage.
where are you at here? Okay, there you are. All right. So Dex roll 12.
No, it doesn't need me.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Let's say
What's the range of your sacred flame?
60 feet.
Okay. You might need to move right here just to get a better view.
Alright,
Just 5 feet up,
that's fine.
because that pillar's right in front of you.
3.
3 damage?
Yes.
Funny enough, that's exactly what you just needed. Alright.
He produces a flame in his hand and he goes, Ilmater, cleanse the darkness from this dungeon, protect my allies, and rid it of these beasts. And he throws it at it.
Alright. So as you throw it at it and it hits, you watch that flame kind of circle around it. You hear this as it just falls down. All the tentacles flailing, even when it hits the ground, like it's not fully dead yet. You actually see it throw up some of the bones. You're gonna have to actually brace yourself a little bit as it like throws a tantrum as it kind of takes its last little bit of energy as it's burning in this like pile of bones in this alcove, and then eventually gets slower and then stops. You all are left in this kind of silence in this room.
Wonderful. Well, that was quite exciting.
Mobrick.
Hold on.
Try not to charge
So
on
I'm gonna take that rope and I'm gonna go to that other creature and I'm gonna bind its hands.
It's tentacles.
Tentacles?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Can I do that? It's unconscious.
Uh,
So,
Yeah.
what do I roll for that? Do I just do it?
You just do it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna take the alchemy, the jug
Spare the
of water,
fucking
and I'm gonna put it in its mouth. And I'm gonna drown it.
You're trying to.
Are you drowning it?
Before you do that, Skeleton's just gonna go over and stab it.
Okay.
I'm also going to put that in.
No need to cause undue torture to something that's already
He
done.
hit me and hurt my
Mobrick.
feelings.
Mobrick.
Well,
You charge
that's
into.
unfortunate.
Mobrick, you
Don't
charge
ever do
into
that
this
again,
room.
please.
I will do it plenty more times.
I agree with you.
Regardless,
You're a man of compassion.
This is what I hate when people are on the news like, we never, like, there was no signs. Like, that is a fucking sign. Like, we decided to shoot up a fucking grocery store.
Mobrick.
I knew for sure.
Everyone looks over
May I have a word with you?
to the other side of the room. And they just see Gob climbing up one of those pillars.
Yeah, I'm
Taking
gonna
a
take my javelin and
shoving
rip
it
it
out,
out.
and just dropping an elbow through
Yes.
the
you can. So there's a
Try not to
moment
rush
where the
ahead.
good doctor is looking towards that one, and he's
Since
opening
there's
up his
danger.
medical bag, and he's taking out
Yeah.
scalpels, and then
That's
he
my
sees Gob just splatter the body, and he's like,
But if I'm to
"This is
protect
why
you,
we keep more than one specimen."
if I'm to help you endure
No,
this
Gob jumped on
darkness,
the other one.
we must work together.
Oh
too.
yeah, one's a pile of.
So the skeleton
I was
is
right
attacking
behind
this one,
Yes.
Gob is over here.
However,
Pile driving this one. You all are
The
beating
people's
the
elbow.
two unconscious fellows
Something
to death.
worse.
Wonderful.
Alright.
Yes.
So, as you
I'm gonna heal
all
myself.
assure yourselves and those who are watching that these creatures will not return in this episode or any future episodes, and you are positive that it's over, what is next for you all?
I'm gonna burn them.
I just did.
Just to be double sure.
I just burned one.
The one that he stabs, he is going to opens up portable hole, puts that on the ground, and punch a bunch of bones in there, and drags the corpse also into there, and then he closes it up and he puts it back in his bag.
Your methods
You're back.
Yeah.
Okay,
Go ahead and mark that's
Won't
in
they
there.
be in there?
Yes, they will.
Ezekiel.
Ah.
It's always best to have materials for you.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Your methods are
So if we ever get cold at night, we can just cut them open and sleep in there.
I prefer to practical.
Oh. I do normally not approve of innocent dead possibly being.
Innocent? Are we assuming that the animals that just tried to do this?
No, not those, but the bones of the victim.
Yes. Oh, question. So in your world, necromancy, the way I always have, or the way I run necromancy is that it's really specific magic that puppets a corpse. Just like really complicated magical automatons. Is that how you do it, or does it like involve the creature's like original soul or something?
Yeah, it's more just being able to manipulate the energy that, you know, like if a creature passes, like you can still take electrodes to it and still manipulate the fibers. So you're more or less controlling that energy to be able to control that construct or that.
Alright, yeah, okay, so I just wanted to.
There's no soul in there or anything like
Yeah, because
that.
that would define how he kind of looked at his
Right.
practice a bit more.
Well, it's not like they're using the body.
You do have a point, but
And currently, I do believe we need these bodies more. At least I do.
if it will help us, if it will help you, Ezekiel, I will gladly assist you.
Well, then I appreciate it. Most are not as understanding to my practice.
Alright, so.
Most of the holy faiths do not approve of this.
Oh, I have become well acquainted with the people of this land's ideas on necromancy. Where I'm from, it is much more of a normal.
Alright, so I'm gonna heal myself now.
Okay, using what?
I cure wounds.
How many piles of bones would you say I put in? Like 2? That's the one?
Well, I mean, a pile isn't an amount. I mean, it depends on how much you want. Like, the room is pretty well supplied.
I just
So-
enough to cast 3 more times if needed.
For, yeah, I mean, that's easy. Yeah,
Right.
it's just time.
How much can the ape carry? Like an Elimae? Could the ape carry an Elimae?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. So I want her to carry me
Like
Bridal
bridal
style.
style?
like a princess.
Okay.
I feel like Ryo would be down with this for sure.
Okay.
Okay. So anywhere that we go right now, I'm being carried like King Kong. And-
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So, where's everybody headed?
I think Gob's gonna just start feeling like the walls, see if anything pushes.
I would make an investigation check.
Do you want to help me? I've got a crazy high investigation.
Oh, guidance, by the way.
Sure.
Guidance, of course.
Guidance, of course.
Oh, us threes. I have quite the eye for these kinds of things. Yeah, you told me it's just gonna push a hole here.
Alright, so I have advantage. Good thing I have advantage. That's better.
Better.
That is a 21.
Okay.
Stop it.
So as you're going around and you're feeling the walls, you're pretty sure that there's nothing like secretive or any kind of storage compartment or door or anything like that.
It would unfortunately appear that this is it for this room. Just a pile of unfortunate victims and 2 very dead animals.
Yeah, speaking of which, we're the same, because Gob's not really the best at killing, but I mean, at least kill the tools. Like, 2 lines, I see 1, yeah.
Oh, I have stored one in case I need it for later. He gets like a black cloth and
Well,
puts it
for
into
one
a
year.
circle, and you look inside, and there is a substantial amount of bones.
So as he unfolds it, you hear,
Now,
like at the bottom of this like 10-foot
you are attacked
hole,
earlier.
you look here
You are right.
It's a bunch of bones, and then just the broken body of this thing.
Few cuts, but
It's
I will
pretty
survive.
badass, man, yeah.
Very well.
Oh,
I'll keep an eye out. Make sure you do not fall.
Incredibly useful.
do you have healing powers?
I do. As you see him literally, his hand glowing, he's literally healing himself.
Okay.
You're caressing your cheek, and he's just healing.
I am
Well, you would have started that time.
Okay.
I
So
think
we're
maybe best to save it. I think you two should switch shirts.
Why?
Oh, because you're not a healer.
No. I don't think I'm your size, Daniel.
That's what he said.
Size doesn't matter. You know, it's
I
fine.
healed for 20 health.
Really?
Light
Shit. Oh,
I cast it at 3rd level too. Yeah.
Oh, what type of your cleric?
Life cleric.
A life cleric? Oh my god, yeah. We're not fucking dying.
With Circle of the Stars, Druid.
For people who don't know, life clerics don't just heal, they heal fuck tons of attacks.
Yeah.
They can choose to just do max healing on spells.
Whenever I get to that level, yeah. But I'm not that at that level yet. I think it's 6.
Yeah, I think it's 6.
But
We-
that'll be 8 for me because
6 is such a huge power spike for all the classes. Necromancers,
Not for me.
they can summon 2 undead per turn, and their undead get really strong.
Well, let's get to level 6. So,
Exactly.
what,
Don't worry, guys. When I hit level 6,
oh yeah.
Level 3, we got an hour back.
But I hit level 8 actually for me.
all right.
I'm a late bloomer.
You don't miss that?
Was there another
Hey,
door
Wait
somewhere?
till I get the whole thing.
With your investigation check, as you kind of went around, doesn't feel like there's another door in this room.
Sweet. I guess we're.
What'd you roll for your investigation?
21.
Okay.
I have a +8 with advantage.
And you have 9.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think we should go out.
It seems that the best way then is the mirror room.
Okie dokie.
What's your character's name
You
again?
fucking sure?
House of the X.
You fucking shit.
Or Hal.
That's what he would call
Alright,
it.
well, I need one else. We're in the map here.
Are we moving?
Yeah, I believe so.
We have to continue down.
Alright, so where are you all heading?
Here, lots.
What's across that way? Have we been that way?
There's another hallway there.
There's another hallway there that we have not been to?
Light
We should go to the hallway that we haven't been to.
Michael, what's your character's name?
Mobrick.
That's a good idea.
Okay, what's a marching order for y'all?
Me, I'm being carried first.
Correct.
I'm going to.
No, I'm being carried first. I want to run in front to be
Oh,
carried.
before you do that, skeleton's taking point.
Okay. So you still have your skeleton now? How long do you have it for?
Until it dies.
Okay.
And it's not, I love necromancers, it's so much fun. So the way skeletons work is, after 24 hours, he loses control of it, but he can recast the spell to regain
We're gonna
control.
use a little scully boy for your
Sweet.
for
Just your friend.
undead.
Wonderful.
Alright. So we've got the ape carrying Elimae.
Oh, skeleton's all the way in front.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's best to use the help to go first. They're very expendable.
Okay.
I'd rather them take the blow than an ally.
So I'm assuming that we're gonna have Mobrick's Echo in front too.
Yes.
Alright.
Echo and Skelly Boy.
Who's holding on to the back?
I will bring up the goose.
Gob and Hal.
Yeah.
His short shorts.
He's got that donkey anyways. You know?
Alright. So
That
you
dog
guys
truck.
continue down the hallway and you're gonna go to the right.
Clap your ass cheek to the back.
Like, Gob just has a permanent
It echoes.
stealth, or else it's just gonna be.
Yeah, Hal's tail is constantly slapping his ass. Too.
So you guys are gonna go this way.
Hey, what's going on here? Hey, keep your tail stickers so
This is friendly touch.
Don't worry, it's a good touch.
Good touch.
Yeah, we're going
Go
to
down the hallway.
No, we're going straight, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
To the what's there? Just a little square.
That's
So
where we got
that's a door.
That's where we got the sword from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
But there's the rest of the hallway that we haven't done, right?
So-
That's right.
I'm gonna just roll a perception check to make sure that nothing big is going on around here.
Meh.
So you
So
want to roll group stealth?
I'm stealthy as shit. I don't need help.
yeah, she need help.
Oh yeah, no, you're fine.
I'm good.
You're fine.
I'm
Yeah,
just-
you just hide behind rocks while we're all fighting.
It was an ape that I was hiding
I'm
behind.
just gonna.
And now I'm being carried by the ape. So
I'm just gonna pull out my lantern and just look and roll perception down this hallway.
Okay.
I'm just so excited.
And I grabbed my javelin.
I'm
Am I right?
specifically looking for like
Okay,
anything
yeah,
dangerous.
very good. Yeah, I made a note that you didn't grab it, but alright. It's important. Alright, so you grab that.
Well, I said I ripped it out, but I didn't specifically say that I stored it.
What'd you roll?
Mm-hmm.
Never tell Daniel that could be I roll a 2, or that could be I roll
Roll to 20.
27.
There we go.
I'll take that.
That's what
Alright.
No.
So as you head down the hallway,
17. I rolled. Plus 4 from guidance. And then
Oh.
6 stuff.
Oh. I was like, how the fuck do you have a plus 10?
so as you head down the hallway, Micah,
Can you move our map?
Sure can.
you see that there is a hallway here and then a path up that continues this way with a door.
Allies.
Friends.
I say we take right.
Right.
To go into the room? Or the whatever?
Well,
The
I mean, we just see a door, but I'm assuming there's a room behind it.
I could.
You're a smart cookie, aren't you?
I would like to.
I want my ape to bitch slap him. Please put me down and smack him.
You certainly
I'd like
try.
to approach this door and
Mhm.
see what does it look like.
Just looks like a stone wall.
Just looks like a stone wall,
Mhm.
but I can tell it's a door, right?
If you paid attention to it long enough, I would say that you would see some inconsistency in the mortar. That you would be able to see that.
I will try to smash through.
Okay.
I would.
Mobrick, stop.
I would-
I'm gonna move in front of him and be like, remember what I said.
Can I use...
For all we know, if we destroy this, we could all explode.
This is very dangerous territory. I'd rather err on the side of caution.
I want to use detect magic.
I'm gonna take your advice because I've never explored this place before.
Okay. So, detect
However-
magic comes up,
Mm-hmm.
I can use my echo,
and at least from where you're at, you know.
and we can all move back.
Can I see if this wall, if it's like a locked wall, or can we push it? He's just gonna. He'll have the skeleton do it actually.
Don't we have...
What's
What
your
about our
concentration?
magic items?
13.
Our magic items. Don't we have something that we can... What about the eye goggles?
We are using this.
The identifying labels. I think it's.
Once a day.
Once a day.
Which
Is
is
it
already
once?
used.
I think it's.
But it gives a bonus to Arcana checks.
Yeah, I have advantage on anything to identify anything.
Yeah.
Damn, we can only use that once.
Yeah, one per dawn. Yep.
Alright. So I'm having the skeleton try to push open the wall.
Okay. So,
What about the
he
lantern
goes-
of revealing?
So you guys would press on it,
And
and
we're
there
already
you
not
go.
here, so.
Well,
Hal, I would say at this point, your best perception is 15, right?
16.
16. I would say at this point, you do find a little bit of the stonework, sort of the lower part of this wall. You can see that there's a little bit of a impression and you also can see that at the bottom on the stone floor, you see some scraping and like a quarter circle movement. And you sort of get the indication that this door opens inward.
Seems like this door opens inward, friends. Not the other way.
unfortunate. Well, I suppose we have other paths to come. We can always come back.
Yes, we could.
Hold up. Because we have the Wand of Secrets.
You also do see with 16 eventually that there seems to be about a 1-inch hole that is drilled in about eye level on this wall as well.
I'm going to look through this hole.
Well, always a good chance to practice medicine. He has his medical bag at the ready.
Yes, my healing spells. I'm gonna put my lantern up close too, so like the light shines into the lantern.
Okay.
Take a peek.
So as the light shines in to the hole, it's kind of hard. You kind of have to adjust it a little bit to get it. But eventually you do get a little bit of what seems to be a pretty big pile of sand. It resembles the entrance that you first came in to the Elimae portal.
This
And then you hear beyond the distance, just take that screaming skull.
this almost looks like the
Should
entrance.
incorporate it into
Oh my god, you got to.
physical audio.
Please.
This, I think it might be the entrance.
Keep going with the elevator.
Yes. There's a lot of sand in there.
Well, wonderful.
Cannot smash through it.
I still would advise.
Yeah,
There's a door handle right here at the bottom.
I mean, if we move back, my echo can do it for us.
We could just go back the other way and open it that way.
That would be perfect. Okay. If we would like to wait, I can have our help go and push it open for us, or
Yes.
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 All right. I command the skeleton
loop around and push this open from the other side.
How far can your command go?
It goes forever. It keeps doing the last thing I told it to.
Unless it gets killed.
Yup. Skeletons are fun.
It's one of those guys.
They're the only.
Or until he loses control, which is 24 hours.
Yeah.
But he can reassert his dominance.
Roll a survival check for your skeleton to see how accurate it's able to make its way through this dungeon, having not seen any part of it.
Oh, you know what?
Well, if it was somebody who was already here, wouldn't it have that knowledge?
No, it wouldn't.
No. That's a good
Any
point.
memories that this skeleton has? It doesn't have any
So,
memories. It's just
memories are part of your soul.
Mm-hmm.
This
Is that
is
the
just
soul?
the body.
Yeah.
Muscle memory?
So
Bone
if
memory?
you're not going to
Bone marrow.
it is
Bone marrow?
I said bone memory!
Yeah, it's not gonna make it. Can I give it really specific instructions without
Dad instructions.
You can either go with it or you can roll. I mean, again, this is
Don't die, little buddy. Stay in.
Hand on their shoulder.
2. All right, so
Manifested
you
that.
send it off.
You
And-
manifested that. I just want you to know.
Yeah,
You
that's
said it's not gonna make it.
Oh no, it's gonna go through the mirror
Before
room.
the skeleton goes. Now.
I'm actually going to follow it, because I'm a little concerned.
So you're splitting up from us.
That's
I mean,
bad.
we can just wait for him here.
Because I don't want it to go through the mirror room and activate a trap that we don't know yet.
Okay, so you're holding the skeleton's hand.
Yes, I'm holding its hand.
What if it doesn't have a full hand? What if it's just like its pinky or don't hold its pinky?
It's another femur.
All right. So Hal, you're gonna follow it.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, it's a foot. Its hand is.
That's
Ezekiel,
Hopefully I will
if
return
you
to
could roll a 1d4 for me.
Hopefully I will return shortly. I'm gonna mark on the wall along the way here, like another secret path.
That's a 1.
As I go by.
Okay.
All right. Just say when you're test rolling your dice. Wow, my metal dice are rolling like shit tonight.
Yeah.
And then he uses his middle dice.
It'll roll.
Listen.
I'm making sure it doesn't go into the other one.
Okay. So it does take the right turn. I need you to roll again for me.
Oh shit.
He is with it.
Yeah, how's
Yeah, but he can't
I
command.
can't command it. I have to.
This is your guy.
But they're holding
4.
pinkies.
Okay.
Toes.
So the skeleton turns down this hallway, sees a door, and then just stops.
Where'd it go?
Micah.
Okay.
Oh, went to that one.
The curse room.
I'm gonna try to like grab its little femur this way.
It's a foot.
Allow it to guide it. I mean, I guess it's friendly towards you.
It's friendly towards me and my allies, so it's not going to actively attack them. But the spell does specify, and just skeletons and D&D in general, you have to be specific, and they follow that command to the letter.
Right.
So that's up to you.
If the command was
I could open the
from
door.
the other way.
It
Okay,
was-
you open the door for it.
Yeah.
Okay, it goes through it. I need you to roll another 1d4.
3.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep popping.
And by all fucking odds, it makes its way and pushes open the secret door.
Hello,
Takes
friends.
longer than you would have thought. And as it opens the door, you kind of like look at Hal, and he's just like,
He got a little lost.
It got stuck on another door.
He's honestly I'm surprised it was only one. I realized my mistake as I made it go, and by that time it was unfortunately.
I'm marking on the wall again here. Secret door.
Hal, did you find anything on your way over?
I did not see anything.
it just sort of stands by you.
Good boy.
I guess we should continue going north then. If we go north.
I like to think it does like a fist bump.
So,
Is that another door to the north there?
Push it's like it's
Yes.
back up a little bit.
and then there's a hallway that's continuing up this way.
Maybe we should try the other door on the left.
Yeah, sounds like a good one.
I would like to roll a perception check to see if I see any. Would that be for investigation or perception for traps? To see if I can
It
spot
would be
anything.
either. You're gonna get different
Oh,
information.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll perception.
I will roll investigation.
Okay.
I get myself guys.
So before we roll, this is how I kind of difference the two. If you are doing a perception check, you are purely just looking. Okay, investigation includes opening things, moving things, physically interacting with whatever you're looking at. So
Yeah.
you can see a trap,
Yeah, I just want to see if there's one.
yeah, or you could find a trap, like depending on how you guys roll, like
19.
I was going to give you guidance, but
That's fine. 19
Yeah.
is still fancy. Plus 8 to my
17.
skills is pretty.
okay. And where are you looking
and
specifically?
I'm pulling out my lantern and revealing in front of the door.
Okay, it doesn't seem like there's anything magical. You don't see any traps. You don't.
I saw
Kinda
detect magic.
Looked at the door. It doesn't seem like the handle is rigged or anything like that. You're not getting any sense of magic.
Mobrick, have your echo open this door.
I can do that.
Okay.
And I'm going to step back to the side. So, in case.
Okay.
Something bad.
So where's everybody standing? So right
I'm
here.
to the right.
I would say let's wait right here, and I'll send my echo right here.
I will also send my help in.
So Skilling Boy and Echo.
Yep.
Okay. So like this.
Yep.
Okay. So they both.
Apparition and a skeleton walk into a bar.
Yeah. So the echo turns the handle and pushes open the door, and you hear a few sounds of what seems like shifting, and then just this as what sounds like dozens, if not hundreds, of plates smash and crash on the stonework in the room that the door's open.
There's something's in there. I'm willing to bet. Of course.
Help, if you
I
were,
rolled.
do you see something, and if you do, that looks rather violent, give me a thumbs up.
So it looks in the room and looks at you and just kind of like. Doesn't seem like he sees anything.
Alright, wonderful. Well,
I'm gonna go over there and just shine above their heads my lantern revealing to let some light into the room.
Okay.
So
So you
question.
shine.
I have 60 feet of dark vision with my echo. I know I won't be able to see anything.
No, it wouldn't. Because there is literally a thing that you get like 10th level where you can
It's
like
seven
go into
foot.
No, I
It's
know,
a seven
I know,
level
I know.
area.
I wouldn't be able to see it, but would he be able to see it and signal us using body language?
I mean, again, your echo is not a conscious being. It is a reflection of you, so you're able to do
figures or tries to be there.
Mundane tasks.
physical things with it, but it is not an entity of its own
Okay. Okay.
will and
Yeah.
intelligence.
All right, that makes sense.
So,
I'm a puppet.
it's like an RC remote control car. Like,
Yeah.
as long as you're directing it, but it's not like there's a cliff ahead. All right. So the help, I'm assuming, is what we're calling this.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Totally. Are you sending them in?
Yes. Send him in.
Boom.
I feel like we should.
Well, I have my light above them too, so the
Right.
light shines into the room.
All right.
There's
So
30 feet.
Echo's
There's 30 feet of bright light. There's
30 feet of dim light.
30 feet of
So you're right
for
for-
Junior.
Nope, don't like that. Next.
Okay.
Mobrick Bacon Junior.
MJ.
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 So you take them into the room,
Oh shit.
and there's more. Do you want to continue just the way that you are? Mobrick, you're gonna have to.
We'll have to move up. Yep.
All right.
the good doctor is going to be following the skeleton.
Okay.
And I'm being gently carried with the rest of the
And
group.
then Gob, follows up the rear.
You still just using the Randy set?
Yeah. Why not?
That's fine.
I feel like that perfectly encapsulates Gob, especially when it's compressed into a
Okay.
function.
So you guys are just gonna continue down the hall.
Yep.
Letting the, of course, the help go a good distance ahead of us.
MJ and help.
Yeah, I think we should give her a skeleton for your name. Hey Ezekiel,
I would not.
what's a skeleton's name, brother?
I'm not gonna
I
touch.
have
Skilly
always
boy.
referred
Skeleton.
to as my help. It's force of habit, typically referring to my undead assistants as my help, tends to keep people from digging too deep.
I watched this play when I was a young boy at a town nobody names, and it was played, I believe, was He-Man.
Are
The
we-
villain, his name was Skeletor.
No.
Yeah,
And
like
he reminds me a lot like your servant. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna call him Skeletor.
Yeah, I think it's a badass name. You like someone that you got
Interesting names.
Or Skelly Boy.
Skinny boy. I like skinny
So-
boys.
As you go through the hallway and you enter what seems to be a very big chamber. This means nothing. This is me just fucking up. I'm not changing the sound.
Fuck it, damn.
I know. As you're walking through with your lantern, as you enter into this very large room, you can actually see that there is a light source. There's fire that's sort of dancing off of the stone walls, these torches that are positioned at the base of what seem to be 3 life-size statues of men in decorative plate armor. You're still using your lantern, so you're able to see further than you normally would without it. And these 3 line the center of the room. With your lantern, you're kind of looking around. You can see that the plaques carved into the base of the statues, with what you assume to be either their names or their titles, have been crossed out, and something has been written over it. At this distance, it's kind of hard to tell what that is. Before you get a closer look, from your right side, you see coming down the stairs with torches are 4 individuals dressed in robes that are sort of tattered and wrecked. They seem to be dressed in a way to sort of provoke fear, but look healthy and nimble and sort of ready for your arrival. They don't seem to be surprised to see you in the least. From the in front of you, there is another hallway, and you see that there are 5 others entering the room as well. And behind the middle statue, a man reveals himself, walking around the statue to place himself in view. As you sort of shine the lantern on his face, he sort of confidently smiles and sort of sits casually, one leg up on the stone and the other leg on the floor. Sort of adjusts himself, takes in a sharp breath from his nostrils, and gives you and gives you and your group a good look. Let's take a break here for a second. Go to his restroom. That's good. Good pause. So we're gonna take a little bit of a break. We don't have anything in between cuts, so through the magic of just editing, it will end with us leaving the table to go potty and grab drinks, and then boom, no commercials. We're just gonna come right back to your regularly scheduled program. So look at that, free subscription, and we're not charging you any money for it.
Yeah.
So anyways, see you in a sec.
I should probably get up. It's a weird town.
Alright guys, so welcome back. So look at that. It was just that fast. So I'm assuming that at some point we'll put something in the middle, give you guys a little bit more insight about the campaign, things that we've kind of done leading up to this point. I know we're kind of just jumping into the middle of the story here, having completed Dragon Heist first, going into Dungeon of Mad Mage. But we'll come up with something to kind of fill you guys in a little bit more about the new characters, something like that.
My boat is a loading screen, but instead of a tip, it's a little lore tidbit about stuff that's happened in the campaign.
Like Skyrim.
Did you know?
Yeah. Hey.
Warlock has once thrown a full-grown people.
Sorry. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Okay, so we don't really need to do a recap. This is almost immediate that we ended with you guys entering a room where somewhere close to a dozen people have approached you from different areas of the room, kind of knowing that you're coming. And an individual, sort of by himself, appeared out from the middle of the statue and sat down, kind of gave your group a look, which was a struggle for me to say. Sort of clears his throat, takes in a real sharp breath, and looks at you all and goes, "Stupid skull," is what the plaque says. Each of these defaced by some bottom-feeder goblin. Kind of looks at Gob and goes,
God just
You bring another in here. Companion universe, I'm guessing. Your judgment is the first to be questioned.
Who's right next to Tom? Who is that?
It's Hal.
It's how
And, yeah, Mobrick.
God's looking to fucking Lobes.
Hold me back, man.
So I'll question your judgment and then your intent. But pressing on with the
Who are you?
introduction, I'll get to that. These three brave Waterdeepians. Won't bore you with the names.
I'd
They
like to
were-
know their names.
You'd like to know their names.
Yes. It's good to know.
This is Inadron, this is Honoreth, and this is Xanathar. And they were honorable nobles. Noblemen who sought to bring civility to the Sword Coast. As I see myself to follow in their footsteps, I consider myself to be a gentleman of honor.
Did they succeed?
Yes, I would say so. I think history's been clear about that.
Yes.
My name is Ulktarl. Welcome to Undermountain. You are the newest adventurers. Join the party, but this is the first time that another group has come down so quickly, right after the other one, so it seems that business will be good. Getting to the point. I know a Xanathar when I see one. And so I'm assuming you were either here spying, or you're being spied on, and you don't even know it. Kind of gesturing to the rest of you.
Are you suggesting that?
You like to talk a lot, don't you?
Gobs.
I'm not done with my introduction. Questions will be
Go ahead. Continue.
Thank you. Sort of gestures to the dozen men that sort of kind of chuckle and laugh. Thank you for letting me speak.
It's my pleasure.
We, the Undertakers, own everything here and north. Now, for 10 gold from each of you, could allow you guys to have passage to the rest of the dungeon. But I have to insist that your dressed up little monster here stay behind. There are innocent lives that rest here, call this place home, and I would like to keep their ankles free of teeth marks.
You talking about me?
Talking to you, little man.
He is not.
Oh, he is.
Exactly.
Hold me back. Hold me back.
Hal's gonna put a hand on your shoulder and be like, he's a good friend.
No need to get testy.
You think I use my teeth? Yeah, no, I use.
Do any of them look hurt?
Hurt?
My ankles, I break them.
Are they wearing any religious like symbols or anything? Or anything that I could like catch my eye?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
We didn't come here to cause any trouble. We have no quarrel to have with you. We're simply passing through.
Why would you? This isn't a business arrangement.
18.
This isn't. You see that they are dressed similarly. They do have like a insignia for the Undertakers, but nothing of a religious nature.
How about if you let us pass with him, we'll give you an extra 10 gold for him, so 20.
I'm going to insight his intentions
Okay.
and see if he'll actually, if we were to give him this money, he would actually let us go through
Okay.
and not bother us. 20. Very 20.
I'm gonna say no.
No, I need to tell them something, and there's a lot of people doing it.
Next.
That's big pretty bud.
Get the big brains on Brad.
It's just all hearts. Thinking of you.
So you can definitely see that the good doctor's kind of standing back, and he's got like a firm hand on his bag right now. Looks like he's readying to grab something.
God's attacks are rock hard right now.
Ryomei we're just
Hal
chilling.
has a hand on Gob's shoulder.
Oh, you feel those belts? Fucking boulders in there.
Fucking boulders, man.
Yeah. You're like, I thought it was touching God. Is this
Is
not-
this
is
stone?
Yeah. Dwayne?
Alright, with a 20, that's what you get.
You text me through Discord?
No, through your text message, your phone number.
Okay.
So, 20 gold for the liability to have this thing crawl through my home. I'm just not sure that's enough. I wasn't talking.
Well, I am, yeah. I'm talking to you, brother. Yeah, you
Listen,
still
our
all I have
friend-
2 legs.
How many
Is he
people?
your friend
He is
now?
our friend.
How many people have you extorted for money?
I think we've been doing this for decades. I'm not the first, nor will I be the last.
I'm surprised you have survived this long in this profession.
If you are under the assumption
You
that
threaten people for money.
no, it's a business. I will allow passage to areas that we've cleared out for you to get to wherever you're going, right?
Were
What
you
do
adventurers at one point?
You want fame,
No.
victory,
I only
find
stick
a
to
purpose, find something that you've lost, whatever it is. It's this way. You need to get there.
How can you assure us that once we have made this transaction with you, that will be the end of it, and you won't come reaching your hand into our pockets again in the
How can
future?
I be assured that you're not going to try to steal something out of the area that we live? Like, this is a trust thing. We'll keep an eye on each other.
Okay, I'm telling you.
You see a sword drawn? Doesn't seem like we're.
I see you do not trust this Xanathar.
No.
Who is he?
We're talking about a different business deal entirely. Do you all need information? That can be arranged as well.
So long as Gob can come with us.
His name is Gob.
Yes, Gob.
Yes, God, Cena, yeah.
Real creative to take half of the creature's name and make it homey.
Watch your tone,
That's our friend.
God.
Now,
God's
or else we're going to be having a very different conversation.
I am willing to do negotiations.
I am
Now, how much do you charge for information? And how can we also have Gob come with us? And he's just gonna give
Make
a
a
warm,
persuasion check with advantage because the group is helping.
he's gonna give a warm smile. Also, guidance.
I'm gonna use my dinosaur
Plus
dice
4.
for this.
He has to get a +4.
15.
I'll take 50 for the goblin, but I will be very clear. The moment that this thing clears its throat in a way that makes me or any of my men uncomfortable, I will crucify him on the stone wall.
He's gonna hold you back.
It's not big enough to make a rug, but a nice bath towel. So, that would be
I know.
We'll put Gob
100
back.
gold.
Puts a hand on your shoulder.
We'll start with that transaction. 100 gold for you to be welcomed into this part of Undermountain.
Okay.
Information, we'll go from there.
I have a counteroffer. Since you have such a problem with this young man, and I've seen him fight, never seen you fight, how about we all lay down our arms, and you two can
The fact
hash
that you
this
called
out.
that thing a man, are you confused?
I got more
So
man
you'll
on my
have no-
left nipple than you do in your entire
Pop in his tits.
The Terry Crews.
And that's why we record.
We'll put up 100 gold. You and your man try to scavenge whatever copper or silver you have, try to match us. If you can defeat him on hand-to-hand combat, winner takes all.
That's not the business that I'm in.
Oh,
Don't get me wrong. We'll fuck
so you're just a bully, but you're not a fighter.
You hear that the room starts to laugh at what you said, and he kind of gets real serious and like in a snap, and looks at you and goes, "Each one of us here are murderers. That's why we're here. If we were just extorted, we would be up in Waterdeep."
I see a bunch of children standing in front of me with their
Were
hands
you
in our
I
once-
see a
How did you end
very
up?
lost individual protecting what should be murdered on sight. But I'm giving you guys an opportunity to extend an olive branch and let you
Mobrick,
trust each
We will
other.
accept this.
we
Now, Were you former adventurers?
Were we what?
Former adventurers coming down
We
here?
still are.
I
You
fought
think
with
we-
this man.
We'll eventually
I
clear
lied.
Xanathar out of
We need
this
to get out
level.
of here. Safely.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
It is about time that,
Is this
even
Xanathar?
though we don't belong to Waterdeep,
Is
that
this Xanathar evil?
I feel like you look at
yes.
He has fucking lemon juice.
Pepper.
Well, I do not
Pepper.
approve of these methods. I approve of to fight against the evil creature.
There will be a time and a
Perhaps we
place.
can help each other too. If we encounter Xanathar,
And the monkey's doing it back to you.
if we encounter Xanathar, no
He's
He's
so
like, yes,
sad.
yes, yes.
What did I miss? Well, you encouraged violence for most of the session.
All right.
No.
I feel like there could be some sort of relationship here. And I like the prospect of that.
So do I.
Who's giving me the 100 gold?
I will.
Okay, so go ahead and minus that from your inventory, however you're doing it.
Okay.
What's our inventory technically, right?
Yeah.
For bunnies.
Yeah, but I have all the gold in my bag.
So, as he approaches you
A bag.
and
Yeah.
you hand him the gold, he sort of slides past the, I'm assuming you're giving to him in like a little bag or something.
Yeah.
Slides past the bag, kind of grabs onto your wrist and pulls you in a little bit. And then grabs the bag.
Excuse me?
Just getting a better look.
It was unnecessary.
I'm surrounded by these strong men.
Yeah, we're here to protect you.
Sure. Okay. It's all in there. Do you want to go ahead and count it?
Trust you. Do I have a reason not to?
No. Not
And
yet.
he throws it over to a guy who most certainly does count.
Okay, awesome. Okay. Information.
Sure. How much you want?
How much can we have?
Got a lot of information. Are you all... Let's start with what you're doing now.
So we're level 5.
We are level 9,000.
With guidance, of course.
With guidance, of course.
We have a combined level of 10.
Yeah.
What brings you all down here? Just window shopping?
I'm here to assist my companions, make sure that they make it through this unscathed.
Could be difficult.
I will lay down my life for them.
Might have to one day.
I'm not asking.
As
that.
such as Ilmater's teachings.
Is it gonna be today?
Hopefully not with us.
I mean, you know,
Mobrick, shut up!
forgive him. It's very brash. He charged into a room.
For what appears to be at night, you have no discipline and no respect. That's odd.
I'm willing to lay down my life for my friends.
That's
I
fine.
fought beside this man.
Your mouth has nothing to do with laying down your
I will
life.
not stand idly by while
Your
you.
friends are not, at least right now, in danger.
You have a habit of interrupting people when they talk.
I feel like I have more important things to say.
That's very cute.
Anyways,
Mobrick,
that information.
you want to show? You want to find out?
I appreciate
That
your
information.
I appreciate your companionship, Morbid. But
I'm putting-
look,
Now
man,
God starts pulling over.
Now I like
Get him later, bro. Get him later.
Now, in regards to information,
While they're having this conversation,
Who is Xanathar?
My pearl of power to get back to my third level spell slot.
Okay.
who is that?
Be willing to pay for this information. I'll let you all start with the negotiations.
Could
Gold.
God technically?
One gold? No.
Could it?
You start lower, then you go up.
Couldn't God technically tell who Xanathar is?
You know a little bit, but not a lot.
Can God like
Five.
Can God climb up to him and whisper in his ear what he knows?
Sure.
Yeah, God does that.
Okay.
See, God knows. Cameron doesn't know.
Okay.
So he leads a bunch of.
Go ahead and make a deception check then.
He leads a bunch of people through the sewers, and they do. They're a gang of sorts. They're a gang of sorts. If I'm not mistaken, from what my friend just told me.
Yes, they're paranoid animals. This is the best way to describe them. They kill not to build anything, just for sport, just to conquer. And once conquered, they get bored and abandon it. They're not ones to build anything valuable. It's more collect, and then they'll kill themselves fighting for things. They're uncivilized. They're animals.
Now,
So the moment you see someone like you, immediately you know that danger is in front of you. Now, while you may not be a threat to the rest of us, turn your back and they'll kill you.
I see.
We have to keep our eyes open, which is why we have divided this part of the dungeon from the rest of them. They continue to push, continue to try to take over, because their goal is to have direct access to Waterdeep. Thanks to us, they don't. And they never will.
They want us to go up through the yachting portal.
A few have snuck by.
I see. Now, 10 gold in information about Xanathar himself. How much?
Take 10 gold.
How much do you know about him?
Give him 10 gold.
Give him 10 gold.
Minus 7 for your inventory. Xanathar is an idea, more than he is a creature. Xanathar is the name of the beholder that represents this group. I'm sure you've seen the insignias around.
The beholder leads these people.
No, that's the thing. It's an idea.
Can I roll a? What would that be?
For what?
To know what a beholder is.
Yeah, fine.
It's not Arcana, because it's a person. It'd be a history check if anything.
History?
Are you proficient in history?
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah.
But it's still a creature. But he.
I would only have you roll if you were proficient in history.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
But
I was just trying. Did you get it? Oh, that way.
it's an idea. Xanathar, I don't know if anybody has heard from him. No, again, I'm near civilization. I don't crawl down too far.
Should get
But as far as some of the members that I've come across and have been willing to talk, nobody knows this guy. It's more just this
But they
conspiracy theory umbrella of expectations. Typically, people who are in the Xanathar are paranoid murderers who think that they're constantly being followed and have individual factions that they follow and are constantly at war with each other trying to be the big one. Who leads the group? Who's to say? Depending on who the strongest is at that point and the last leader that is being eaten by the group, there's no organization, there's no consistency. I have no idea.
And you say you've been constantly fighting them down.
Yes, inconsistencies and fear make things dangerous.
So what you're dealing with is a unorganized group of splinter factions that hate themselves as equally as they hate you.
Oh no, they hate us more.
Oh, wonderful. Exciting.
I see. Well, thank you for this information. What should you said you cleared out this area and beyond?
Most of the north here is cleared out.
Which way is the next way to the next level of this place?
So here's the trick. If you continue up these flight of stairs, which is this way, you will run into a female. I hope that you don't. because she is not of the same mind as myself. It's Harria. And Harria is, while part of the Undertakers, we do not have the same mentality.
Was she trying to attack us?
Most likely.
Why would she not?
Why would she not attack you? Harria is stubborn. She is impulsive and does not like to listen. She's endangering the people that are part of this group by being reckless. And so, a little bit of a breakup, if you will. I'm not happy with her right now.
I see. Have you encountered a mirror room? In the previous piece I pointed back.
Yes.
What do you know about it?
I know that two people went to go explore it and they never came back. And that was all the information that I needed. I have self-preservation. Which is why I've lived. Which is why the men that you see around you are new recruits compared to me. I don't die.
How long have you been running this show?
30 years.
Impressive. To hold out this long in such a dark place.
It's not about holding out. It's about making strategic, intelligent moves.
You've endured a lot.
Which is why when you meet me, I don't just throw up arms. One who is constantly writing in his journal whatever you're doing.
I understand. So, the north is the way we need to go.
Depends on what you're trying to find. What is it that you seek?
The next level of this place.
Like below?
Yes,
Then you want to go south.
south. And that's
Where the Xanathar are.
the mirror room.
If you are intending to go south, then that is the room, that is the hallway that you'll have to go through.
I understand.
To the best of my knowledge, and this place is fucked up and changes a lot. It is the only place that I know of that I consistently see Xanathar come through.
I see.
But the goblins are scared of that hallway, thankfully, and for the most part, it protects us. These fucking gophers apparently dug a tunnel south of here and are trying to make a new route around this.
I think we've seen
It threatens my people. We're gonna have to do something about that soon.
We've encountered this tunnel, I believe. It is unfinished.
It won't be soon. And then
Perhaps we can
that's
help each
where our
other.
moves come in.
Would you like us to help you with this tunnel?
Blocking it?
We would like to get through first. If that would be possible, but blocking it afterwards we can also help with from the other side.
We can keep them at bay at least.
You intend on fighting the Xanathar.
It would seem that they're going to be in our way regardless, and I can always use more test subjects. More.
Then I will help.
Excellent.
I'm not particularly excited about the idea of progressing their entrance, but I will have my men keep watch. They will not follow you, but there may be some things that I can give you to help you out. If you do this, for sure.
Of course.
The further I can expand, the easier it'll be for me to recruit more.
Sounds good.
So we have a deal?
Seems like we have a deal.
Well,
Gentlemen, let's welcome them. They all sort of, you know, they weren't having weapons pointed at you, but like easily available, ready to go.
I'm glad we've become friends.
Me too. It's worked out well. You go through this hallway right here. That is our quarters. I welcome you to stay. If you'd like food, drink, somewhere to sleep where you know that you're not going to wake up with a knife in your back, you're welcome.
We should
We will certainly take you up on that offer.
I ask one thing only.
Yes.
You have respect that you are here. Do not take anything that's not yours.
Of course.
Most likely, if I don't need it and it aids you in your help, I'll give it to you. So as long as we have that mutual respect.
Of course. And what about the other groups that we should know about in here?
Harria is on her own. You have to deal with her separately. I cannot speak for her, nor her followers.
I see, so she took Menford.
Just so you sort of the divide between us. I am the more strategic, let's come up with the best course of action for our people. She is the kick the door down and shoot anything that you see in sight. And while that works short term, long term, it does not. We're already running low on men. But she has this flesh golem that traveled up from the south. And she thinks that with that in her age, she's unstoppable. No, that's not realistic.
Do you need help with her?
If we fight
Even
her,
you, who seems to be, you keep looking at this skeleton thing, so I'm assuming you're the one in charge. You know that there are limitations to that sort of magic.
Can I roll an Arcana check on Flesh Golem?
I would say you would just know that. I wouldn't say you need a roll for that.
It's good that she has it now, but flesh golems, unfortunately, are the most unpredictable of golems. They're not quite there. The moment something goes awry or gets scared, she will be the first to die. So please, please, be careful. Keep it away from fire or sustaining large amounts of injuries.
I believe, you correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that they're joined in some way. I think she's controlling this thing. I think they are bound somehow.
Do they threaten your operation here? Do you think they've returned to help the Xanathar?
Harria needs to be stopped.
if we kill her,
That would do very well for my people in the long term. Short term, her followers will be furious, but I think they will see my way better.
We might be able to convince them too.
What time is it? He asks one of the followers. You actually also would know what time it is.
Yeah. It's
Uh,
about 6:30.
currently
Jesus
it.
Christ.
Ryo is now Ryo.
Okay.
She has been for a minute. Just wanted to let you know. Okay, so it's about 3 o'clock. A little bit after. She usually sleeps in the afternoons. She's nocturnal basically. She's always moving at night.
So you're saying a good time to go that way now would
Has
be
she
now.
always been this way?
No.
Since
It's only
normal?
recently. That seemed to be the catalyst. For sure. I'll make a deal with you all. You paid me 150 gold to have access here.
Yes.
If you can kill her, I will pay you that back. Plus 300. And any equipment that I might
Now,
need.
do you want her dead, or is it possible we can change her ways? And if we do, would you prefer that?
I have no qualms either way. I will
I like to
relish
those see the error in their ways.
the opportunity to study this girl.
There's a part of me that wishes that she was dead for what she did to me.
What has she done to you?
The lowest of lowest. She used a doppelganger to test my loyalty to her. My found out. We wasn't very happy with that. She got angry that I passed. Women are very confusing creatures.
Excuse me.
And then soon after I found the flesh golem. And it just sort of put a rift between me and a lot of my men. We used to make decisions together. We no longer do. I would love to see her change. I don't know that that's possible.
I'll
And
try.
I think that she puts too many people in danger.
Could I do an Arcana check to see what kind of force is binding her to the golem? Just
I
off.
would know without seeing them in person. Yeah,
Alright.
but in person possibly. But
Well,
unfortunately, I don't see any other way she needs to be put down.
I believe we have two opportunities. I do believe you, if I may speak for my companions, that you have a deal. Two
Yes.
jobs, and I do believe you're offering
450 gold back to you, plus help from myself,
Excellent.
and also a station to rest R&R.
I do believe this is quite the deal, my friends.
That's
If
perfect.
we take care of this, we all benefit.
It is afternoon right now. We could attempt to go that way.
I would need to rest.
Me too. I need my spell slots back.
Ah, come! It seems that for now, at least.
What is a spell?
What the fuck is a spell slot?
Okay. Calm down.
It's what I call my magic.
What is this
powers.
fire arm?
It's just a Sailor Moon transformation. It's fine.
Then I guess we will rest.
Fair enough.
And then I'm just gonna make a bunch of good berries. Anyone hungry?
He throws his arm over you and he goes, "Let you and I talk a little bit. I got some drinks." So, where are you from?
I'm gonna hand Elimae a good berry.
Oh,
I like shrug him
take
off.
good care.
Everybody, whoever eats a good berry gets one health back.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
Also, nourishes you for the
I
entire
didn't
day.
want to imply that I'm like.
Oh, okay.
But
God, would you like a good
Yeah.
berry?
I didn't want to imply that, but I am that way.
big round of bunch of men, you know,
Female company?
you get rough. I
Almost like you ate an entire meal.
I'll take you up on that beer.
for sure. Okay, so he brings you into the back. Let me show you all where you're at. So he shows you around a little bit. In this room, there are about 4 men that are sleeping. He takes you into his quarters,
Whoa.
which are right up
The
here.
first day.
There are a couple men in there that seem to be playing cards.
I cast Fireball at 9:30.
That's
So-
a lot of damage.
So I'll sort of take you around. So in the quarters, the room is typical. It's pretty bare furnitures with a smell that can only be associated with men who care very little about their fellow man's olfactories. There is something though. In the back wall there is actually a fresco that depicts a rugged mountain. It's sort of hollowed out with a cavern containing tiny little sculpted figures of dwarves. Behind the mountains are carved rays of like sunlight that sort of fan out on the edges of the wall. It seems unimpressive to anybody who calls this from home. It's mostly covered up with furniture resting against it, and there's also some like decorative cloths hanging off of it, but it's there. And as started talking, Gob and Mobrik, as you are looking at this fresco, you notice that there is something off about the figures. Now again, so there is, let me kind of place you all in here. So it's kind of cramped right now because everybody's in here.
Can I use my wand of secrets on
You can if you'd like.
it? I would like to try to use my wand of secrets on feel that is a trap or a secret entrance.
Okay. So you use your Wand of Secrets, and it does not show you anything. Are you doing it like? Are you trying to do it kind of slick, or are you just pointing it towards the wall?
Slick.
Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check.
I want to roll a slith check.
Guidance, of course.
With guidance.
I hope it's enough.
I'm proficient in that. You should let me do it.
He's already doing it.
He's already doing it.
I have the item.
But you know, other people could have the item too.
Are you gonna verbally say, hey, don't do that, I'm more sneaky?
Like, yeah, you can try to stop me. That's a thing.
I'm sneaky. Let me do
I think
it.
it's a bit too late. I think he's
Yeah,
already
he's
done
already
it.
done it. You're good.
6.
He was gonna say 6.
Fuck.
So he looks at you and he's like, "Are you a wizard? What are you doing? Don't cast anything in here. What are you doing?
I was trying to see if there was a secret behind this.
The wall?
Yes.
Go look at it. There ain't no secrets. Just ask. Just talk about this. Just ask.
I didn't want to.
It's just
I didn't want to offend
carving.
anybody. This doesn't hurt anybody.
Nobody knows that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Don't need to be said again. It's just a wall.
All right.
Anyways, he kind of puts more attention on you.
I pull my lantern.
Can I inspect it?
You said me and Mobrick noticed something wrong.
If you want to take time to do it, yeah.
Yeah.
So, as you look at it, you see that there's some sort of faint line that's outlining the carving of one of the small dwarf sculptures. Do you want to do anything now?
Define now. What do you mean?
Like right now, you want to do something with that information.
Ask them.
Hey, what is this owl? Is this a special tool to you? It's like a special little man.
Some sort of carving, I have no idea.
Yeah, there's sort of like a line going around the nose.
What is it? Probably broken or something. I don't know. Fucking.
Can I push it?
Don't we have the?
I don't care.
Hold on, push it.
So as you push it, the bottom actually goes into the wall, and the top stays sort of where it was at. And you pull the figure out, and you can see that the figure does come out of the wall, and there's this shaft that connects to the bottom of its feet that are inside the wall. And as you pull it out, a key reveals itself. Small, thin, very old style sort of key. And he's talking to you and then looks back and goes,
Did you know about this?
"No."
You had already said that this labyrinth changes regularly.
Did I see that?
Yeah, of course, man.
And he looks at it.
Let's be nice to you.
Yes. It's, you know.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, yeah.
It's very interesting.
Yes.
He called you a thing.
Where do you think it goes?
Now we're friends.
Nowhere here. There are no locked areas here.
Well,
The fact that you found this immediately coming in here is impressive.
well, perhaps if you just found this, maybe there are locked doors that you haven't found yet.
It's possible. That also makes me nervous.
Do you want us to hold on to it in case we run into this door?
You see that there's a hesitation on his face, but he goes, "Hey, I did tell you that I would help you. I don't know where this goes. You did find it. Let me know where it goes."
Yes.
And it's up to you. Trust me, you all.
Of course, as I trust in you. Would you like a goodberry? Because he's only Gob took one, so he's got a lot left over.
Oh, I mean, yeah, for sure. Food's food. Yeah, so. All right.
Like a whole meal, isn't it?
Where you're standing, by the way, is what should be used more in the room, which is a large recessed stone tub. that is just covered in like discarded bottles, small casks, and like cans of alcohol. This is actually where he like grabbed like a special cask and like poured you a drink.
Bathtub beer, my favorite.
So you heal for 3.
Can assure you I've drank worse. I once found a shed in a farmer's basement, and he had a barrel that he had kept on a bunch of eggs stewing in the summer heats. He had me drink that before he would tell me the ghost stories.
I want to like just gently put the beer
That's a
down.
spell slot. No. It's a spell.
Oh. Okay.
Anyways,
Right?
Yeah, the whole day. Last 24 hours.
So I meant like you make a good period last day.
Yeah, I can make it for 24 hours.
They're speaking. Where else would you like to?
I do have a question. So Rawl, and he like reaches into this guy's coat that's like sitting at the table and says, "The fuck? Hey, relax. I know you have this." Steal it out of my fucking dresser. You know. There's this ring that I did find. Now I'm gonna sell it, and I think I could get something like 25 gold. Would y'all be interested in maybe purchasing this? It's got dwarven like engravings on it.
Can I take an investigation check on
Sure.
it?
I'll give you guys.
Of course.
A plus 3.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are. Oh, yeah.
25.
Okay. So you look closer, and it is engraved with dwarvish symbols, and
You have the helm of comprehensive languages.
I know you're not proficient in it, but go ahead and make
I
it.
think that's good.
Can I have guidance?
Do you mind if I see that ring?
No, I think it's
Well,
reading.
technically,
He's looking
good
at it right now,
doctors
inspecting it.
inspecting it.
You got a plus 3 again.
17.
Okay, go ahead, looking at it, some of the symbology doesn't ring a bell, but again, just with like context clues. You know what I mean? Like symbols that you've seen in certain, laid out in certain ways. It sort of represents possibly like close association with like fertility and like sexual potency.
Okay, we'll make a fun check on it.
Sure.
Another guy. Milk me dry. 3.
Those guidance rolls.
12,
Yeah, it's a
15.
useful cantrip.
That was a 4 and it became a 15.
Guidance and your high intelligence.
Yeah, having a 20 intelligence helps a lot.
You don't get any sort of magical aura from it. It doesn't look like.
Well, that's one more thing. Now, is this a finger ring?
It is a ring for your finger.
Okay.
You can
So-
see magical energies, can't you?
Yeah, don't I have to detect
Yeah.
magic? Is it magic? Can I
No.
trace anything?
So the good doctor, he's like, would you by chance be able to speak Dwarvish? This is a ring on a specific kind of promise.
I don't follow it. Oh. Well.
It's not magical in nature. but
Nobody's
it's
used it in
supposed
quite some time, so if there's any germs on it, I think that. You know, the old.
to. Would I say his assumption was right, though, about how much it would be worth?
What?
He said, what, 25 gold?
Yeah.
It's a dwarven cock ring.
I've already inspected it. Is this for your finger?
Well, is it
Or
is
is
it
there
a
a
human
skin?
finger or how
I
girly
mean, a ring is a ring.
Oh,
You know?
jeez.
I mean, it could be a cock ring depending on who's. You know, one man's
Intended for mature
wedding
audience.
ring is another man's, you know.
Cock and ball torture.
Y'all been hanging out too much.
Damn. Oh, buddy. That was terrifying.
Alright, so,
So, anyways, I can't just give that to you. That's not my shit. But I'll sell it to
Where'd you
for
find
25
it?
gold. I have no idea.
How do you know?
I mean, we gather things all the time. Like, there's a army of us.
This might be useful.
I have no idea.
You count it along the way.
I'll purchase it from you.
25 gold?
Yep.
Cheers.
And then I'm gonna read it.
Minus that from your inventory. Yeah, and it's the same with which that you gave me.
I'll minus that from our inventory.
Do you know Dwarvish?
What's the languages?
I know
How
all
many languages you have?
There's
The class background and stuff like that does help. But then like also like if it makes sense.
So Dwarven
For
Conquering. I'm the right
You know, like I want your character to
Don't forget your Dwarven conquering battle.
I can work with you about that.
That might
Like,
I think you would definitely.
Imagine if you
I'm not
had
sure
like a
if
cereal box here in Undermountain.
Oh.
Dwarven Conquering.
I can't see him.
With like the atom from
Collect them all!
all the conquering.
I think you definitely.
even if you don't speak it, you may have a way to be able
Okay.
to decipher something quickly.
Okay.
You know, like we can talk about that a little bit more because that would make sense for
You
you.
might be able to.
Yes, I have comprehend languages.
So,
I'm trying to see if that either is just sound or if you can actually see.
companions would really like to rest for the night.
Yes.
Yeah, you understand any written language that you see, so you can do that.
Can you show us
With your helm of comprehend languages, yeah. So you can hear any language that you can hear, you understand, and then as long as you're touching
Yeah.
whatever you're trying to read, you understand it. I think it takes about a minute
To read a page of text.
per page of text. Yeah.
So does this ring? So I put the ring on.
Right.
Is this
So
okay?
it's not. It's not. This is symbology. So this wouldn't work with comprehend languages.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
might still
that's,
come in handy.
It just has wieners on it, like.
yep, just wieners and grapefruits.
Well, we just feel fucking fertile as fuck now.
It's
So-
it's the room for eggplant.
Peach. You know, those Egyptians, they were way ahead of their time.
It's a dwarf biting its lip.
Oh my god. Dwarf drooling. The comic smile.
It's just an Hegel face.
Alright, so, now you guys can't sleep because you guys have only been up for a few hours, but you can take a short rest if you'd like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So you'll definitely get your spell slots back, but you won't.
Oh, great.
I don't have any spells.
Or not, what did you need to rest for?
Oh, just
Just health? Okay, so you're resting for 1 hour. So- You have 5 of your hit die. How many do you want to
I have
spend?
been deceived.
Do you gain those back
Yeah,
after a long rest?
So after a long rest, you gain half of them back. So you have 5. So if you spend all 5,
If
You
you need
only
to
regain
heal,
2
why don't
back.
you have somebody heal you?
I mean, he gave me a goodberry.
That's one elf.
yeah,
Plus 2 for my cleric stuff.
Oh damn! Oh yeah, that would have won.
So that was 3 HP.
So what was that for?
What if goblins?
You hit me for 9.
That was it.
Training course.
So I was at 48.
Got me 3
I'd be at 51.
take it.
What if God gets a
You don't need to take a hit die, you have
like,
healing potions too.
high intensity interval
I know,
training
but
course? Gets a
Just goes by combat.
You might need those.
ridiculously.
You guys have only been up for like 8 hours.
Maybe.
Maybe you throw in some hit training in there, you know?
You'd be exhausted. You can take a level of exhaustion if you want. For sure.
I'll sleep.
Big sleeps.
Till the next day. Yeah.
Alright, so how did you heal?
I took a hit die.
Okay, 1?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Make sure you got your constitution modifier.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay, well then I'm at full health.
There you go. Alright.
Oh, I'm gonna use my.
You get your spell slots back.
I don't.
Do you need a 4 hour? No, it's just one. It's just a short rest. Yeah, so it's an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, good old warlocks.
Damn.
Alright.
See, I thought we were gonna rest that entire time, and that's why I used my wand of secrets. I'm like, yeah, we're just gonna get it back in.
Okay, so you guys camp out here for about an hour, kind of get to know everybody. You do notice that you're not really welcomed, but Ulktarl kind of makes sure that he's not a fan of you, but he has given you guys his word. So he does make sure that nobody fucks with you, but you are a threat. And you know this, that, yeah, goblins typically, like there's a war between goblins and humans, you know. So you are
Oh, I have my skeleton.
you are very unlike most, you know, so this kind of comes with the territory.
I have a Skeletor keeping an eye on him, just like standing over him while he
Yeah.
lies in like bodyguard style.
Nobody's gonna do anything, it doesn't seem like it at least, they're not gonna do anything without, yeah, okay. So, alright, so yeah, we can end the session here with you guys resting. If you've healed, go ahead and heal. Minus that hit die from your total hit die available. And yeah, so thank you all for watching. We'll be back for the 3rd episode. episode. I'm really excited to see where this is going. You guys are finally starting to get into, starting to see the political side of Undermountain. That's not just full of monsters and things to kill you that you just slay and walk away from. So I'm really excited to see with how you guys do this and sort of manipulate your way, who you choose sides with and help out. So really looking forward to it. Thank you so much for watching. If you are, and again, I appreciate your patience and just watching as we sort of build this from the ground up and add new technologies and stuff. So again, really appreciate it. See you next week. Bye.
See ya!